everyone, it is glad to meet you again. Today we will discuss about present perfect tense. Okay, present perfect tense is used as follows. First, to refer to actions which began in the past and has continued to the present. Jadi present perfect tense itu digunakan untuk mengacu kepada kegiatan-kegiatan yang dimulai pada waktu lampau dan masih berlanjut untuk waktu sekarang. So, for example, we have lived in Hong Kong for 15 years. Kami telah tinggal di Hong Kong selama 15 tahun. Jadi, sejak waktu 15 tahun yang lalu, mereka sudah di sana. Sampai sekarang, mereka sudah 15 tahun lamanya di Hong Kong. Dan kemungkinan masih akan tetap tinggal di Hong Kong. I have been studied since last year. Saya telah belajar sejak tahun lalu. Sekarang dia masih tetap belajar, tetapi belajarnya itu sudah dimulai sejak tahun yang lalu. Jadi di sini ada keterangannya for dan since. Untuk for itu adalah durasi, berapa lama kegiatan itu berlangsung, sementara since itu sejak titik awal dimulainya kegiatan itu. Kita harus fokus. We have to understand this two adverbs for and since in order to understand this present perfect tense. Okay? The second one is to refer to past actions which have been completed where time is not mentioned. Ini juga digunakan present perfect tense ini mengacu kepada kegiatan-kegiatan yang lalu yang telah selesai dilakukan, tetapi waktunya tidak disebutkan persisnya kapan. Okay? The example is John has mislaid his wallet. John telah salah meletakkan atau lupa di mana dompetnya. Tidak tahu kapan waktunya, tetapi terjadi telah. Jadi intinya itu have atau has plus verb 3. Kecenderungan umumnya artinya adalah telah, completed, ya. Okay, I have passed my fitness test. Saya telah lulus ujian kesehatan. Jadi dia telah terjadi dan tidak disebutkan kapan, tetapi tes atau ujian itu sudah selesai. The third category is to refer to an action, mengacu kepada sebuah kegiatan atau aktivitas which has been completed a while ago, yang baru saja selesai, tapi itu telah selesai. Joanna has just arrived from London. Joanna baru saja, maknanya baru saja tiba dari London. Mrs. Smith has just bought the car. Jadi subjeknya Nyonya Smith, has just bought, has dan bought adalah kata kerja ketiga dari buy. Kalau verb one-nya itu sama dengan buy. Di sini has because Mrs. Smith is female, has bought. Just adalah pengertian untuk mengatakan completed a while ago, baru saja terjadi. Sampai sini paham ya? Okay, we continue in order to understand the time marker, or we can also understand this as adverbs. So this is the marker that we can recognize if the sentence is present perfect tense. Untuk memahami bahwa kalimat itu kategorial dari present perfect tense, kita lihat ini terkandung di dalamnya biasanya time marker atau adverbs ini, yaitu since, tadi itu sejak. Jadi titik awal mulainya since. For itu selama, jadi durasi. Selama ini durasi. Berapa lama dia sudah melakukan itu. Kemudian ini just baru saja, telah, baru-baru saja, pernah, tidak pernah, belum, ya kan? Berapa lama. That is all that you have to understand in order to recognize present perfect tense, time marker, or adverbs included in the sentence. Jadi untuk melihat sentence itu atau kalimat itu, kategorinya perfect tense, lihatlah apakah ada mengandung keterangan ini di dalamnya. Okay? So we go to the formula, because every sentence has its own formula. Setiap kalimat itu ada formulasi tertentunya atau ketentuan susunannya. Yang pertama, subject plus have or has plus verb 3 plus object and complement. So, you need to refer to the previous lesson that agreement of subject and auxiliary verb. This is auxiliary verbs, have and has. You could use he, she, and then are you, Dewi, will use have. Do not misplace this, ya. Jangan salah pasang. Ini auxiliary verbnya. So, subject have or has, verb 3 object complement. So that verb 3 is the focus, the very right list of the verbs dari daftar kata kerja itu yang sudah kita pelajari juga sebelumnya. Lihatlah di paling kanan. Contohnya, they have taken the money. They is the subject, have. They have. Taken is the verb 3. Ya. Verb 3, the money is the object. Mereka telah mengambil uang tersebut. Kemudian, for the negative form is subject plus have or has plus not. That is the negative form. And verb 3. And then object or complement. They have plus not taken the money. So you just put not between have and the verb. Oke, sampai situ paham ya? For interrogative form, we're supposed to put auxiliary verbs first, have or has in the first place, and then subject plus verb 3, object complement, and do not forget to put question mark at the end of the sentence. Jangan lupa meletakkan tanda tanya di akhir kalimat. Jadi, have they taken the money? Apakah mereka telah mengambil uang tersebut? Akan menjadi seperti itu bunyinya. Okay, I hope you can understand that. So now we going to the practice. Misalnya, kamu mendapatkan soal seperti ini, the principal, lalu verbnya adalah speak. This is verb 1 to the students. The principal speak to the students. That is the problem. Ini adalah soalnya. The principal speak to the students, and you are asked to change that sentence into present perfect tense. So this will be the result. The principal, it could be he or she. That is why we're supposed to put has, and then speak, verb 1. We change it into the third form, verb 3, and then we continue to the rest of the sentence to the student. So the positive form will be the principal has spoken to the students. Kepala sekolah tersebut telah berbicara kepada para siswa. Oke, sampai situ paham ya? Kenapa prinsipalnya pakai has? Karena prinsipal itu kepala sekolah bisa saja laki-laki, bisa saja perempuan, dan jika demikian pasangannya adalah kata kerja bantu has, auxiliary verb has. For the negative form, the principal has not spoken to the students. And then for the interrogative form, we put has at the very first place. Has the principal spoken to the students? Demikian untuk soal yang pertama. Kita ke soal yang kedua. They already do the homework since 9 a.m. This is the problems that we're supposed to change into present perfect tense. So for the positive, we put they as the subject, have, and then done. This is verb 1. We're supposed to change this into verb 3, but you're supposed to put already in between have and done. Kita letakkan kata already di antara have dan verb 3-nya. They memakai have. They have already done. That is the formation. And then we continue to the rest of the sentence. The homework since 9 a.m. Jadi titik awalnya adalah dimulai jam 9 pagi. Since. Sejak. Nah. And then we change the sentence into negative. They have not already done the homework since 9 a.m. Mereka belum selesai mengerjakan pekerjaan rumah itu sejak jam 9 pagi. Jadi tadi kalau positifnya mereka telah menyelesaikan pekerjaan rumah itu sejak jam 9 pagi, tetapi untuk negatifnya sejak jam 9 pagi mereka masih belum menyelesaikannya, begitu maknanya. Lalu kemudian untuk interrogative formnya, we put the auxiliary verb have in the first place. Untuk di posisi pertama kita buat have, lalu subjeknya they, lalu already, lalu kata kerja bentuk ketiganya, dan demikian urutannya. Have they already done the homework since 9 a.m.? So the focus is on the subject, the auxiliary verb, kata kerja bantunya, lalu kemudian verb 3-nya. Ingat, ya, fokus kita adalah have or has. It depends on the subject, have or has, and verb 3. So present perfect tense is concerning with verb 3. Makna umumnya adalah telah. I hope you can understand the explanation about this lesson. You can practice yourself to see the irregular verb list. Thank you. See you.